Hi, I'm back in the shed, and you'll probably be able to hear somebody trimming some trees down in the background, but that's okay. I look a bit scruffy, yes, because last night I did a gig, a couple of hours on stage, and whenever you do that, well, I don't know about anybody else, but the next day, I'm tired, okay, so it's not shaved or anything. You're getting them scruffy in the shed, that's me. Question for the day was, what's the best present I've ever had? The best gift? And that was a toughie because I've had so many nice presents over the years from my kids. Paul Jr., he bought me, doesn't seem like much, you know, a little set of toy soldiers, but in fact they were a marching band from my regiment, the Green Howards. And so that was something. Oh, Debbie bought me a boat, yeah, and being me, I called it Not a Lot, because that was the catchphrase that helped my fame claim in the United Kingdom. You like it, not a lot, but you like it. So we called the boat Not a Lot. It was a bayliner, very fast, and we kept it down at Port Solent on the south coast. Really nice boat, but problem was I never got there. I was working all over the place and paying for this hole in the water, and so it fell into misuse. Some of the family, they got down and played on it, and that was good, but not me. So after about 18 months I said to Debbie, I should get down there, I should do, you know, visit this thing and make sure it's okay. So I phoned the marina and I said, I tell you, do me a favour, I'm coming down Friday night, clean it all up, make sure it's spick and span. And the guy said he would do that, certainly Mr. Daniels, 3 bags full, Mr. Daniels. And we went down and it was immaculate. They'd done a great job on it. Port Solent also had great facilities, great restaurants, toilets ashore were all immaculate, and the showers were all great. So we didn't really use the facilities on the boat. The next morning we woke up, we were sleeping in the fore cabin. Well, I woke up about 5:30, I guess, and I wanted to go to the toilet. So I went to the toilet and just had a pee, nothing important, you know. But I couldn't remember how you flushed the toilet. Now, there's various systems on a boat, you know, usually you switch electric little pumps on and things. But the toilet bowl itself, I'm looking into, and it's got a handle to flush it with, and you pump like that, the handle. And I'm pumping away, and there's no water going in. So I thought, well, what's this? And I turned that switch, and I pumped some more, and I turned this switch, and I pumped some more. I turned the tap on, you know, little sink tap, and that was working. So why isn't this working? I'm pumping away, and eventually I gave up, and I thought, nah, it's not worth the effort. I'll go back to bed. So I went back to bed. I got into bed, and Debbie's next to me, and I lay there, and I went, I've done something wrong, you know. So I got back up and I'm pumping away. Now what I don't know is I'm pressurising the holding tank for the effluent. It's a posh word, isn't it? And I'm pumping away all the time. I gave up and went back to bed. Now there's a couple of things you should know. One, Debbie once fell in trying to get off a boat before I docked it. So she's a bit leery about getting off. And the other thing is, she hasn't got a really good sense of smell. And so when I got back into bed and Debbie went, what's that funny smell? I knew there was something seriously wrong. So I got back up, and now I lifted the staircase. You look down into the engine compartment and below deck, and that was immaculate. They've done a great job of cleaning it up. So I pumped some more, and I thought, once the shop opens, I'll get some of that J's fluid and pour that down. Maybe it's just stuck. I'll pump some more, and I'm pressurising this thing innocently. Then what happened was I I pulled some shorts on and I went onto the aft deck, and I thought, right, it might be outside. No, beautiful morning, gorgeous morning, and there's no smell out there at all. It's obviously in the boat somewhere. Debbie by now is wide awake, and it's still quite early in the morning. So I said, can you remember how this thing works? And she said no, and I said, oh, right. Now on the aft slope of the bodywork like that, there are two sunken in caps. One is for water, when you take fresh water in, and the other one is for pumping out whatever has gone down from the toilet. You understand. So now it's got a little fork key, fits in like that with a little tiny stubby handle. I couldn't shift it. I'm pushing and humping and I couldn't shift it. Now remember, Debbie, fragile, getting off a boat. So I said, pass me a towel. She gave me a towel, and I wrapped it round the handle, and I hit the handle with greater leverage on it, you see. And that released it, and it also released the pressure, but the pressure spun the cap like that. It forced it out of it like that, and Debbie is instantly 100 yards up the quayside, because I don't know what you'd call it really, an explosion of excrement, yes, a pylon of poop, a shower of shit shot over the Solent, and it went right up like an oil gusher, really way up in the air. Idiot, forgetting that in the United Kingdom and the rest of the world we have a law, and it's called gravity. I looked up as it changed direction, and down it came, and I was festooned. Now you'll have to forgive me if you're watching this, because it's now draped all over me. What's with wives? Mine was over there in hysterical laughter, rolling on her back. I'm saying, get a hosepipe, get a hose. So she ran a hosepipe and hit me with, you know, ice cold water. It was early morning. I didn't care, and got it all up. And that's it really. That's the story, I guess, of my best ever gift. I sold the boat, and the one we've got now, which you see in tail number 1 just alongside the shed here, it doesn't have a toilet on board.